wider. This is not a long drive contest.
Sorry, dude. Just trying. I can't chip. I need help. Ugh.
That's your target. Okay? So most people, when they come to hit this shot, they look at the flag. Okay? Not where they want to land it. So let's just hit a few pitches and just try to land it on the ball mark. Okay, now, real quick, every time you hit a pitch, watch it until the ball stops.
Watch it until the ball stops.
Because what we're doing is we're taking, you know, our biocomputer upstairs and giving it feedback. So if you look away, it's incomplete. So how far past the mark was that?
About 5 feet.
Yeah, maybe 3. So on a 1 to 3 ratio, it should be, you know, 5 or 6 feet by.
Okay.
Okay, now hit this one, and I want you to feel like about 70% of your weight's on your left heel. All right. Now, look at that ball mark before you hit the shot. Pretty good contact, right? So, generally shots come up short because the stroke isn't long enough. So, let's just feel like, and there's a bunch of ways to do it. Pels goes, you know, 3 to 9. You know, I like to go right hip, left hip. So let's go right hip, left hip, and just try to land it on the ball mark. What's that shot tell you?
Still a little long, but it had more air in it, so when it landed softer.
So why do you think it had more air?
Because I went back too far.
Nope.
No. Club pad?
You had no.
Nope.
You add loft to it.
I had loft to it. Okay.
Okay, so some people decrease their loft when they chip. Some people add loft. Hit another one for me. Again, look at the ball mark. Relax. Really soft from the shoulders to the hands. Look at the ball mark. What's the loft on that guy?
58.
Okay. Same stroke. So what do you think happened there? Length of stroke was perfect. Your club head was doing 55 in the school zone.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
So, doing 55 and 25. So let's go back to the school zone. About right hip, left hip, look at that mark. Watch that, not bad. Closer. Keep in mind, about 70% of your weight on your left heel. Just a little longer back and through for me.
Like on the takeaway?
Yep. Oh. So that went just below the right knee. Just about right hip, left hip. All right. Boy, he likes adding loft. We're gonna change you.
That isn't wrong.
You're never gonna have a wedge in your hand again, unless you're hitting it full. Look at the target for me. Oh, too short. Pretty good. Not faster, just a touch longer back, longer through. Keep looking at the target. Okay. So that tells us what?
My weight wasn't on my front foot.
And backswing is probably a little shorter.
Okay.
Yeah. And here again, when you're playing and you hit that shot, it's probably more important to think about the length of the stroke than where the weight is.
Gotcha.
Watch that run out. See, there's our ratio. That's almost dead on.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So other than putting weight on your left heel, have we talked about any mechanics?
No.
Yeah, don't need to.
Right.
You got great hands. You got great touch. Okay. You add loft to the golf club. We could spend hours taking the loft out of the golf club so you could hit it with your 56. I don't see why we would do that.
Right.
I mean, Tom Watson, his whole career, the most lofted wedge he ever had in his bag was a 56. He did okay. Pretty good. Very good. So that's a little over 50-50. And we added a little more as far as that way, so we got it on the green. But also because you add loft, we can make the target closer to the hole. But the stroke is the same. The speed of the stroke is the same. We've changed clubs and added length. So I really like the people I work with to have 2 chipping clubs. So in my opinion, for you, that's 40.
It's 54.
That's 54. Yeah, 46, 54.
Okay.
Okay. Another lesson, we can talk about trick shots and trouble shots, because that's where that more lofted wedge really comes in handy.
Okay.
So let's try it. Now, the reason I pull the flag is because I want you to focus on the ball mark.
Not the flag.
Not the flag.
Right.
And so the mistake we make is we get out here, and if we play together, I'm the guy that's going to park his cart over there, even though my ball's here. I'm pretty much going to, as I look at the yardage, I'm going to know what club. If I'm not sure, I'll bring 2. But I'm going to walk up towards the flag, and then I'm going to walk back because I'm going to pace it. Now today, you can just shoot it.
Right.
It's probably better to shoot it here than at 200 yards because your chances of success is significantly higher. Immediately becomes 54. So you walk back, you grab your 54, you grab your putter, you look at your target. Now what happens is if the last thing you look at is the flag, you no longer have a target.
Right.
Because you know you don't want to fly it all the way into the hole, but you've taken your eyes off of it, so now you're sort of in no man's zone. So that's why I pull it. All right,
Okay.
back to hitting it on the ball marker. Just a little too much speed. So was that a comfortable speed for you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what I default to. Yeah.
Okay, let's try something then.
Because it's like when chipping was horrible for me, but like I worked on it and just tried to get more pace. But like you're right, I do add more loft to my clubs, just out of nature. And then lately I've just been going here.
So as I told you, the leading edge comes into play when this doesn't go back far enough.
Right.
And you know, our evil twin between our ears says, well, you got to accelerate that, man. And that's
Right.
when that's when the club head gets in front of the hands. We open up, we bring that leading edge into the ball. Nope, that's not it. That's the one. It is a 54. Okay, so we're out playing late Monday with the Bad News Bears from the Superstore. So pacing your chips is not allowed because you're trying to get 8 holes in and 9 holes in and very quickly. So if we're going to hit it to the back left pin, what do you think?
Back left, I would stop. Like there's a big darker patch right in front of the hill. That's what I'd aim for.
Okay, so you're going to try to fly it up on top.
Yeah.
a little bit, and we know it's going left.
Mm-hmm.
So that red cart's going to move straight through it, but that's a pretty good target line right there, don't you think?
Right.
Pass the pin, look at that, and then come back to the dark spot.
Okay.
Because if we just look at the dark spot, our tendency is to be short 85–90% of the time. So we got to use our eyes to look beyond where we want it to end up and beyond where we want it to land, and then come back to it. So try that, and let's make that dark spot your target. Let's hit it with the club in your hands. Again, 70 on the left heel. Ooh. I mean, you hit it a little right, but I mean, right at the hole is where we want to miss it. Oh. Lots of legs.
Yeah.
Process. Today, we actually use a little more legs in pitching and chipping than we did when I grew up. And I think because when I grew up, there's no bounce on the club. So you had to be really steady to hit a good chip or pitch. Now we have bounce, so we got a little more leeway. So again, 70% on the left. Look at your target. All right, trade spots. Stand over there. So after you look beyond it, what I want you to do is I want you to come in and I want you to look at your target, come down to the ball, look at your target, back to the ball, look at your target one more time, back to the ball, and then hit the pitch. Okay? Back to the ball, target, back to the ball, pitch it. Just too big a swing. If you get sound like that and it doesn't turn out, I mean, all we did there is we just, you know, a little too long, maybe a little too much speed, so we hit it too, it still worked. I mean, it was a little right, but that, again, you got to put that in the biocomputer.
Okay.
Better. Very good. Hear that sound?
Yeah. Yeah. That definitely.
That plays it anywhere.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, that's the sound you're after.
All right.
Okay, so does this make sense to you a little bit?
Yes.
All right.
I know for sure. The go-to clubs are the 46 and the 54.
You got it.
Lob wedge is not coming out.
So there are days we're trying to hit a chip shot, emotionally, physically aren't very good.
Right.
You know? You've gone out the night before, maybe had one too many, or you found out you're getting audited by the IRS, or who knows what. So trying to chip it off a really tight lie and make it work is tough. So what we're basically going to do is putt it with a hybrid. What we do differently is we want to feel like the toe of the hybrid is down, okay? So pretty upright, and the hands are slightly forward. All right, got a longer stroke than that, a little more speed too. Go ahead and hook it. That may go in. Nope. Good job. See how much easier this is? Why would you use the 46 or the 54 instead of that club? Again, you got to have multiple shots from the same lie.
Right.
And it's nothing more than what you feel comfortable with on any given day. Got a bad hop early, but that still works.
Right.
I mean, your guys you play with me, I actually give you that one. Give me just a little longer stroke. There you go. Get that one, Sam. Perfect.
Oh,
Any questions?
no. If I ask questions, I'll think about it and it's down the toilet from that point on.
So, green, probably to 46. If you have less green, probably to 54. If you have to carry it further into the green, 54. So you can grab 2 clubs, a hybrid and a putter, come down here and you have all your shots. We're changing the loft of the golf club to fit the shot, not trying to create a shot with a golf club.
Right.
Okay? I think that's enough for today.
Mhm.
We good?
I think so.
Yeah.
Waggle that thing real quick.
Just like at home.
Uh-oh.
Kinda nasty.
He didn't chunk it.
You don't fool around.
There we go.
There we go.
Now watch this.
Oh.
You can't write that.
You ask the man to chunk it, what does he do? He holds it.
Pulls out.
You just, sometimes you just can't overcome talent.